Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into how to manage project resources more effectively. Specifically, how to capture the real lessons from that process.
Yeah, moving beyond just ticking a box for lessons learned.
Exactly. We've looked into this, drawing from ideas in project management for project managers by Orlando Casabon, to help you understand what kind of resource management insights are, well, actually worth documenting.
Because that's the key, isn't it? Focusing on what really helps for the next time.
Our mission today is to give you a clearer picture of what makes a lesson learned in resource management genuinely effective.
It's interesting because, this whole idea can get a bit sidetracked. You hear these broad statements sometimes.
Like what? Give me an example.
Well, like the idea that you should never outsource critical projects, full stop.
But is it ever that simple? I mean, sometimes specialized external help is exactly what you need, right?
Precisely. It's rarely so black and white. Or another one you hear is that cost overruns are always better than schedule delays.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. But that ignores so much context. Client impact, downstream problems.
Yeah.
It's way too simplistic.
It really is. And then there's the one about who writes the project charter, suggesting it must be the sponsor, not the PM.
Which again, misses the point that the PM often has the detailed ground level view needed for that. Sponsor input is vital, obviously, but
Right. So these kinds of generalizations, while maybe based on someone's experience somewhere, they don't give you the actionable stuff.
okay, so if those aren't the most helpful lessons, what should we be focusing on? Let's get specific.
We need to document the actual methods that worked well in managing resource logistics. The nitty-gritty.
Like coordinating deliveries or maybe optimizing how equipment was scheduled.
Exactly that.
Okay.
Or even how information flowed between different resource teams, what specific techniques proved effective there. That's gold. That's the learning we want.
And presumably it's not just about what went smoothly.
Oh, definitely not. It's crucial to capture how you dealt with variances like significant differences in material usage or managing scrap effectively.
Understanding why those variances happened.
Yes, and what maybe you could have spotted earlier. Digging into those details helps prevent the same issues later on. It's about the how and why.
So it's really about the specific actions taken, the methods used for logistics, and understanding the variances.
And maybe most importantly, recording the corrective actions that genuinely worked when you faced resource issues.
Can you give an example of that?
Sure. Let's say you found some equipment was being underutilized. What specific strategy did you implement to fix that? Documenting that successful action and why it worked is incredibly valuable.
Okay, I see. It's about building a library of proven solutions, essentially.
That's a great way to put it.
So for someone listening, why is this level of detail the real payoff?
Because it gives you concrete intelligence. Things you can actually apply directly next time around. You're not relying on vague advice.
You have a record of what worked in practice.
Right. And that leads to, more efficient projects, better cost control, timelines that are actually more predictable. It's practical knowledge building over time.
So the key takeaway is clear. Forget the broad opinions. Focus on the specific methods and corrective actions that demonstrably improved how resources were handled.
That's the essence of it.
So, as a final thought for everyone listening, take a moment to reflect on a recent project. What specific action related to managing people, budget, materials, whatever? What truly made a positive difference?
Or even a challenge you successfully navigated.
Exactly. Thinking about those specific successes and challenges is really the first step to building your own powerful set of lessons learned. And for a really thorough guide on project management practices, including more on resource management, I definitely recommend checking out Project Management for Project Managers by Orlando Casabon.